John. Okay, so the first thing actually I want you to do is I want you to I want you to actually watch this raw long version edit from a session Scott had with one of the members of AAA. And when that's the first thing to do. So when you start to, it's on this page, and when you start to watch that, have a pen, a pad, and paper ready just to take like key bullet point forms from the video as you're being present to it, watching it. So that's the first thing. And when you're watching it, John, even though it is a session, watch it from the perspective of it's a training that we're going to be providing as part of our next Facebook ad. So watch it from a perspective like Scott is like providing a training instead of a session, from that perspective. Yeah, so watch it and then pause it in between so you don't have to watch it all over again. And, take whatever like bullet point forms, like for example, when Scott goes into talking about, okay, the doctor's opinion, you could say, okay, this, Scott, like keynotes, that are going to be really relevant. So it's very important as you're watching this, John, that you're not tired or you're because this is very very important. This is actually um, this is what Scott said. We had a long meeting today as we are taking our break after an intense morning of our my Integrity Choices session, and we just had a full meeting. This today, I'm like just working on my day. Basically, is preparing to give you instructions of the next step and giving you really clear instructions so this can be really easy for you to do, John, and enjoyable and not tasking. So as you're watching it, pause it in between where you're going to take a note. And like I said, watch it from the perspective of a training, not even a webinar that we're going to also be doing, but a training that we're going to be providing. Like this is, what we're going to use this training, this video as part of our funnel of, um, part of our funnel of AAA. So as you're watching the video and you're pausing between, like your job is when you're watching the video, John, is to really pull out, points from the video that are real value, what you're learning, right? And just pull it out because this is going to be part of our, think of it as like, our sales page, right? And it's going to actually going to have a Facebook ad. They click, they see the training, and then if they want more of the training, like see the whole training, they click on the link, right? So it's got to be really, captivating. So your notes like will include like what are the takeaways, what value are you going to get, what are you going to learn from this training. Those have the intention when you're taking notes to look for those key pieces like that a customer would want. What value are you going to get? What are you going to learn? What are some, key gold takeaways here? And simultaneously, John, also please be aware that what's really amazing about this is also going to demonstrate, show people how we work, or rather how Scott works with people. It's going to really show that. And it's so powerful. So, for example, someone's going to see a video clip of a Facebook ad. And also, John, we have learned that the top people, like the top marketers, are doing like 2 to 3, if not more, Facebook ads, Facebook ads a day. And it doesn't mean necessarily more money. They're just like switching out, the content and providing different content. And it could like be going to the same offer page, just like different, switching out videos and using different ads, switching out the content. So we're going to take this whole session Scott had with this guy, Jerry, and I'm actually going to be personally editing it. And we're probably going to end up with probably like 30 different, edits of that same session. And it's going to be like, demonstrating just different edits, demonstrating, powerfully Scott's work, like a demonstration of Scott working with someone over Zoom. And ultimately, what's going to happen is, you're going to be writing like a structured long form Facebook ads sales copy, that is telling the story of what is in this video, as well as what's the value in it, for them to watch this video. And we'll figure it out later and discuss it further later about that. And also keeping in mind, John, and this is what's also so brilliant, and that's how we know if this is done right, like exactly how, he outlined it, the text, the sales copy, exactly according to the instructions, it is going to work. Like Scott is certain it's going to work because he knows this market, and not only that, it's going to be a retargeting ad, right? So it's going to go to those people. So this is like, keep in mind, just having you see the big picture, John, when you're writing text for, the video, the big picture is these people that it's going that we're going to retarget the Facebook ad. They're going to see this new training or this video clip are going to be those same people who watched at least 50%, of the first video on the Facebook previous ad, and then they watch 50, like at least 50% of the second video, where Scott's talking about, swapping one addiction for another. And we included those two videos here as well from the ad, so you could see which ones I'm talking about. It's at the top of this page in the Facebook ads. So it's going to be retargeted to those people. And if they watch like the whole training, then they're gonna want to provide an email address, right? Because those are people that are most interested, in Scott and what he's saying and in the message. So this is going to be specifically a retargeted ad that we're going to do. So it's like, just picture this: you're going to write some text, Facebook ad of the video or video clip I provide on this page, and then the ad is going to go to like a link where they're going to click on, which is going to be a landing page, a sales copy. It's going to be a hidden link. A hidden page. And then, they're going to like, there's going to be the full video on there. And then if they're interested more in watching the full training, they'll provide us with the email address and they'll get the full training. So that's the spirit of, what we're doing here. So yeah, so this is specifically for the retargeted. We're going to do a retargeted ad. And another thing is also what's provided on this page. You'll see two samples of Facebook ads from, people like who are doing well, right? And that's exactly how a Facebook ad should really be written or go, like how it should sort of be structured. So just follow this structure. Like I provided two samples on this page, you'll see, and those are of like Facebook ads, and that's how the structure of a Facebook ad should be. And so for this step, John, what we want them to do, the call to action, is not to book a call yet. We want them to give us their email address. That's going to be their email address. And yeah, so it's based on like, as we like, as you write, the text and the sales copy for this, John, it's based upon like, what do we want these people, like, I'm going to be, doing the video edits and choosing the next powerful clip to deliver on, and it's going to deliver to the audience, who, like I said, who's watched either 50% of, one of the power videos that's on this page, or 50% of the other video. So they have a taste of, Scott's power videos that he's already provided with a big book as and is given. They have a taste of that. So based upon that, what will be the next best clip to provide them? And so, it's going to be like based on what we want them to do is, click the link that goes to this amazing sales copy. And then in the sales copy, there'll be like probably an opt-in or something where they can give their email address. That will be the ultimate call to action for this step of the funnel. So it's about like us providing them with more training, more value first. It's not about them going and booking a call yet. So just recapping everything I said, John. So just to make it absolutely like clear for you, so there's no confusion. So just to recap, so the first thing to do is just really first, take some time, just really get present to the information I put for you on this page, instructions. Just really get present to that first. Make sure you completely get the spirit of it. And of course, if you are not clear, let me know and I'll be more than happy to clarify things for you. Just want to make your job as easiest as possible. So yeah, just first get present to everything that's on this Weebly page first.